I'm sick and tired, like an insomniac with AIDS, and I'm getting wild, taking bomb sacks to the face. After I hit the spot, I'ma calmly rack the gates, and I'ma clip this ride out and relax for days. Because life is hard, all I do is wait for rain, and it's twice as hard. You can't contemplate the game, so I write this card right before taking aim. I've never cried this hard, man, I can't take this pain. It's the season, Lord, it's begun hate. Times creep. What's the reason for me unable to find sleep? And I'm needing more than reruns and fables, cause I'm deep. And I'm pleading for these sun's rays on my cheek, cause I'm from the side without love for romance. Since my brother died, I've let love get no chance. And then they flood my eyes, tears like blood just pour. Cause I don't wanna die without my soul in your hands. So feel me, however the wind blows. Kill me, you better, I'll never pretend. Folks, kill me, you'll never outsever my limbs, bro. Really, I need somebody to please to feel me, however the wind blows. Kill me, you better, I'll never pretend. Folks, kill me, you'll never outsever my limbs, bro. Really, somebody please, just now I drop to my knees. I need to speak for a second to my father, please. Don't need no priest for a message, you need to talk to me. It's been weeks since your presence was released to follow me. I'm feeling in chains, I can get, let me loose. Because freedom is all I ask for. I'm begging you, I need a touch from the master, and I'm ready to crucify my useless life and be used for Christ, Lord. Is that too much to ask for? Because all I own is painful thoughts and shattered dreams. When I'm all alone, it starts assaulting and battering, but I call it home. It's my fault, I'm out of swing. And then I saw the throne, and behold, there's had a king. He was beautiful. The word till then, I had no use. When it's suitable for me to deserve to even view him. Get beautiful, me to observe and feel useless. He truly pulled me from the curb of the ruthless, and he handed me the keys to peace and the release from insanity. Embraced your grace and took my place in your family. Submit my gifts with hands lifted up frantically, and I'm still chanting, how can it be? Feel me, however the wind blows. Kill me, you better, I'll never pretend. Folks, kill me, you'll never outsever my limbs, bro. Really, I need somebody to please to feel me, however the wind blows. Kill me, you better, I'll never pretend. Folks, kill me, you'll never outsever my limbs, bro. Really, somebody please just feel me. For a second, this is your need help sometimes. And even if you never felt one rhyme, I beg for one time to be heard beyond the walls of the judgmental. Together, let's go through the halls of Club Central to a room that contains all the pain I'm trying to release. The secrets and some nice stuff from my secret. So here I go. My life's an underbucket, still I roll. When I hear a heaven, no longer do I ask the question, will I go? I ain't earned it, but I've learned through the words of the sermon. All he requires is a permanent pledge. For me to dwell in this firmament pledge. The best option for me to hop in the book and learn what it's there. 22 years, homie, still in this game. I'm on fear, but still dealing with pain. It weighs heavy, yet I'm feeling the change. My song's playing and I'm praying, Jesus, save me a dance. The only woman I ever wanted never gave me a chance. Let's go to Melanie. Apologies for smoking so heavily and having a cop please the big 70s. I hope they can see that though I cheated, Lord dwells in me still. I carry weapons cause the jealousy's real, but I hear the spirit telling me chill. Beat the block alone, just rock the song with your heavenly skill. It usually takes me an hour to write, but I'm feeling the power tonight. So the lyrics just sour despite all the hell that's around me. And the veil till he soundly crowns me. That's fly cause he found me. I'm wishing I was pure, but I'm obscure and merely a man. But I'm down, Lord, sincerely I am. Please understand and just feel me. However the wind blows, kill me. You better, I'll never pretend. Folks, kill me. You'll never outsever my lips, bro. Really, I need somebody to please to feel me. Feel me. However the wind blows, kill me. You better, I'll never pretend. Folks, kill me. You'll never outsever my lips, bro. Really, somebody please just feel me. Underrated, so underrated. Afraid I wouldn't make it. Afraid I wouldn't make it. Now they gotta take it. Now they gotta take it. Ain't nothing they can do. Even if they kill me, even if they kill me, forever here I will be. Forever here I will be. Cause the niggas they feel me, the niggas they feel me. Ain't nothing, yeah. That's for my mama, I still shine. You can keep y'all checks, ain't no for sale. Sign here hanging off my neck. Before I put out trash, play up in y'all decks. I'd rather be outcast than stay in the projects. I've taken the old hog, ain't cutting no side deals. Go ahead and live fake, I'd rather die real. That is how I feel. I'm vicious with my skill, but you niggas are too timid to spit it, so I will. Pimpin', I've been real since the birth of me. That's why it don't work for me to spit a verse worthlessly to further me commercially. Give me the courtesy to urgently murder me. I'd rather be in surgery than verbally in perjury. Refer to me as real and in hot. If you feel it or not, I'm still in your spot, nigga. Burglary. If you gon' lurk for me, then do it unmercifully. I'm ready to return to the dirt. I'm so underrated. So underrated. They afraid I wouldn't make it. Afraid I wouldn't make it. Now they gotta take it. Now you gotta take it. Ain't nothing they can do. Even if they kill me, even if they kill me, forever here I will be. Forever here I will. Cause the niggas they feel me. Come on, man. Ain't nothing. Yeah. And I am literally sick as hell of the wicked getting mail. These niggas spitting for mail. I'm sicker than sickle cell. They stripping at Chippendales, kissing and hitting males. We witnessing living hell, pitching and spitting shells. My niggas be getting L's. These witnesses getting sales. We sip it, we didn't tell. No snitching, we sit in jail. They lying, trying to spit what they know they ain't doing. Watching the war from the sideline, but homie, you ain't going into them. I ain't gotta speak on what my homies is doing. I done bust my gun and tossed it, and my homies just gon' throw me a new one. I ain't proud of it, man. I was ignorant and foul. My sin dug me a pit, and I am living in it now. All the hustling and funkin' drunk and sinning with a gal. I'm thankful for his strength, cause I ain't did it in a while. I give the truth to the youth like I'm supposed to do. My contract with God, man, it is not negotiable. So underrated. They afraid I wouldn't make it. Afraid I wouldn't make it. Now they gotta take it. Now they gotta take it. Ain't nothing they can do. Even if they kill me. Even if they kill me. Forever here I will be. Forever here I will be. Cause the niggas they feel me. The niggas they feel me. Ain't nothing you can do. You see the lights from the Cadillac. Daddy is back. Children is bedtime. Why y'all fading the black? We making headlines. Whoever thought that these verses would make the bread climb? Half of my homies upstate that they doing bedtime. I walk a thread line, trusting that we forgive him. Used to ghetto living, had to hustle, nothing was given. Got money, but something's missing. A lie, because he's living, not right. Cause he has risen, not rhyme. He don't listen, go ahead, live. It's your life, we was kids, we so right. If they do.
Peace. You are now live listening to Consciousness Radio. What's going on, family? Today we is live. Y'all know what time it is. It's Conscious Radio time. We doing something a little bit different today, y'all. We multitasking a little bit for the most part, but we doing something a little bit different today. You know, we saying how this works. We on Blog Talk Radio, Conscious Radio, as well as YouTube Live, Consciousness, YouTube Live page. So for those that cannot look at this live, you can also deal with it on the Blog Talk, Conscious Radio, 917-889-2233. 917-889-2233. You can call in, press the number 1, and get a chance to speak. You'll be heard also on YouTube just as well, because we are live on YouTube on Conscious Live YouTube channel. Either or, right? You can do either or. Now, I'm not I don't know how this sounds, but hopefully it sounds pretty cool, and it's not messed up. We don't got any callers yet, so what we gonna deal with today, and also the chat room is definitely open on G Conscious Radio. We multitasking today. If you want to get on this panel in the Google Hangout room, you can do so just as well and be on YouTube Live. And that YouTube link or that Hangout link is on the post within Hangouts. It's definitely on the post. It's definitely on the post on Google Plus. So you can get in on the panel on Google Plus just as well. Madan Komet, brother, I see you. Just trying to really see how it's sounding over there on the board over there just as well. On Blog Talk Radio, is everything clear? Are we, live and direct? So, I didn't get to share this yet. So if you are listening in, can you please share this on Facebook? I haven't shared anything on Facebook in the groups or anything, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. This is something different, what I'm trying to do. But for the most part, we just recap some things. Got the brother Jesus in the building, Yeshua, the Nile Valley Hebrew is in the building, and Madan Komet is in the building just as well over here. And so, mainly what I want to talk about today is something that took place with me and Garfield A. Reid. So this is Garfield A. Reid versus G Consciousness, dealing with the biblical theology on the genealogy of Jesus. We had a debate today. Go check it out. It's going to be on Konsciousness, Shezmu, his channel, Konsciousness, Shezmu, his channel, with Team Osiris. It's going to be on his channel. Y'all might want to go check that out. Click and subscribe just as well. So check out the debate we had, me and Garfield. And, it was just something that was out the blue, something we didn't plan on doing it. We just got caught up in the conversation to where the brother was talking greasy. So I had to basically, at that moment, put some information down. We were supposed to do it yesterday. He was scared to do it, because yesterday he came out, he asked me a question talking about it while I was driving, because, I drive trucks for a living. So at that point in time, he irked my soul so bad. I said, okay, we can do the debate within an hour or two. Just let me get out this shipper, and then we can do the debate. We can debate this, dealing with the genealogy in Luke and also in Matthew and also in Chronicles. I told him we can do it. He got scared and jumped up out of that saying that he would never debate me. So then I get up this morning, and this brother, I come into the hangout, he's still talking heavy and greasy. Yeah, I know Garfield get down, and when he got the suit on, he get his superpowers. The white, that white, the white suit, the one that like a piano key. He gets so we get in there, and he basically, he amped up to do the debate. So I'm like, okay, well, we can debate it right now. We just need a platform. So Konsciousness opened up his platform, appreciated that he did that. I didn't want to do it on that platform at first, because I didn't think that it would be moderated properly. But it definitely was moderated properly. Shouts out to Konsciousness, appreciated for doing that, and giving also his input on the debate, on actually what took place. Shouts out to him for that. Shouts out also to the brother D. Miller, The brother came in and he was the moderator. He did a great job because I know me and Garfield, we can get real slick and greasy, but for the most part, he moderated that properly, made sure that we didn't get out of order, and we stuck to the terms. So he did a very good job. Go check that out. It's on Konsciousness panel. It's listed up on the Konsciousness. It's spelled Khonso. Konsciousness is SHEMZU. Check it out. You know, click and subscribe and leave your comments down below. I believe he put it out already. So it turned out pretty cool. You know, it wasn't bad. You know, it was a spur of a moment thing. That brother was in some traffic or doing some things, so to speak, and you know, and then you know, me personally, I was sitting at the house and I didn't have any notes. I just freestyled from the book, basically, you know, on what's going on. So me, I don't like to leave things undone. You know, I am a teacher. I'm more so of a teacher than a debater. So when I'm under time and pressure without notes, then it's kind of difficult for the most part. But I do understand what the text is saying. So I was able to apply and ask some questions and still felt unfulfilled on what Garfield was trying to fulfill, because he always leaves brothers unfulfilled. So dealing with the genealogy of Christ, dealing with the writers of Matthew and also Luke, brief history of Matthew and Luke. And like I say, this is an open discussion, so you're definitely welcome to get on the panel or call in to the blog talk, 917-889-2233. 917-889-2233, G Consciousness Radio. You're welcome. Press the number 1 that'll put you in the host queue, or you can get on the panel. The information to get on the panel is on the Google Plus post. So, okay, because I know some people had hit me up and they wanted to get on the panel, so the information is there. Don't be asking me through the class about the information when it is on the post. So, okay, now, Matthew himself. Let's deal with Matthew. Let's see what this brother is, what he on, what he talking about, what's his mindset, and what is he trying to bring out here. And Garfield is definitely welcome to come through if he want to. So if y'all seen Garfield, tell Garfield to cat. I said he can get on the panel and we can discuss this. And we got time tonight. We got 2 hours to 3 hours. We got time tonight. So let's not make these excuses on the time arrangement. So if y'all see Garfield, tell him stop running like a cat scared and come on the panel and get this work. So let's jump back over to Matthew real quick. We got some things we want to bring out. Now, Matthew himself, right? He's more equipped with, he's a Jew. So he understands the position, and also he understands midrash or historical writings or commentary on the script. Let's understand that, because we're going to show you that. It seems that when he's writing, that what he's writing about has nothing to do with what he's quoting in the Old Testament. No. He has the perspective that whatever Israel is, Christ is. So therefore, when he say, out of Egypt have I brought my son, he know that if Israel didn't make it up out of Egypt, then Christ himself would not be here. So Israel is Christ. Christ is Israel. So this is the perspective that this Jew is writing from. Very wise. Very wise. Now watch what he says. The book of generations of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham, right? So he's also dealing with the perspective that he is showing us the promise or the heir to the throne of David. That's why he starts off with Abraham, and the book of Luke starts off with Adam, right? And we're going to deal with why the book of Luke starts off with Adam, right? Abraham begot Isaac, right? What's going on? Peace to the brother, Vic Damone. Hopefully he'll come back in, but I seen him dip in.
Vic Damone.
Vic Damone. Ain't that his name?
Victor Man.
Oh yeah, you know he called himself Vic Damone, don't you, Victor? Vic.
What up,
How
though?
Italian get it fast?
What up, man? I'm just trying to see what you call yourself. What they
Well,
Vic
the name
Damone.
that I'm known by is Vic Damone, the king of trolls. I'd probably say, you know, Vic Damone, whichever's easier.
All right, cool. Yeah, you cool. So you know that's what I know.
Peace.
Yeah. So look. Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judas and his brethren, right? So we see that he's calling down basically the genealogy of Abraham until you get to Christ. We're going to deal with that. Let's jump down. And Salmon begot Boaz of Rechab, and Boaz begot Obed of Ruth. Now understand this. If y'all notice, Matthew is putting women in this genealogy. Luke does not do that. And Solomon begot Boaz of Rechab, and Boaz begot Obed of Ruth, and Obed begot Jesse. And Jesse begot David the king, and David the king begot Solomon. Now peep this. David the king begot Solomon. So now what we're dealing with here is the lineage of David the king. So we have to understand that when you're dealing with genealogy within Israel within itself, you're dealing with the genealogy and the inheritance of the king's portion, their inheritance, to follow them, to see who is the inheritor to be on the throne. And you also have, before they had a king, dealing with the genealogy to deal with also the inheritance of those people of the land.
And just to interject for the listeners real quick, a lot of people don't really understand the book of Luke, because the book of Luke is going into the genealogy of Jesus' mother Mary.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to get to. Yeah.
Go ahead, King.
And that's what we're going to get to. Correct. And even he knows that, and I'm going to tell you why he knows that, because it's going to show us why, right? So we see that the genealogy with Israel deals with them for their inheritance. For instance, if a man has a daughter and he has no sons, then who shall he pass the inheritance to? He has no sons. So the daughter gets the inheritance, but she must marry of whom the dad's tribe is. She cannot marry outside of that tribe. Now, if a slave is up under that tribe of the father, he may give that slave unto that daughter, but that inheritance is still of the fathers. Just want to make things real key here so we can understand where I'm coming from. So genealogy is something that's very important, as we see, right? So then when you deal with the king coming along, when they set up the kings, give us a king, Lord. And he gave them a king. Now you have a genealogy that's put forth that deals also with the king's genealogy and his lineage to trace his inheritance, right? Once again, I dropped the link in on the Google Plus page. So if you're my friend on the Google Plus page, the link is on there. Can y'all please give James give James Cassell the link, because he inboxing me. So so we see, right, that right then and there that there is a king's genealogy that deals with the lineage for inheritance and who sits on that throne, and also there is a genealogy that deals with the regular people. Matthew is dealing with the royal descent. That's what he's dealing with. Notice I just read to y'all he goes through Solomon. So Matthew is dealing with the promise of Abraham unto Christ, right? That's what he's dealing with. We giving this brother Garfield Bible 101. He does not read the Bible. What he does is go to BibleHate.com and read from atheists and come with these foolish arguments, and they are edited arguments, so to speak. This is what he does, though. But Garfield, we ain't gonna play with your tailored suit wearing Benny Hinn, slapping people with the suit to the ground down self, brother. We're not gonna do it. So watch this. And Solomon of her that had been the wife of Urias, and Solomon begot Rehoboam, Rehoboam. Now understand this. Now, when you look at Solomon, right? Solomon was not David's firstborn. But the Most High told him that he want the signet to pass to Solomon. And this is where the confusion came in at. Because Absalom felt that he should rule and reign, which was a son that was before Solomon. So I just want to give that to y'all so I can show y'all what Matthew is showing us, what he's telling us. Why is Matthew documenting or writing about the lineage? To prove that Christ, or the son of Joseph, through Christ, the son of the Joseph, which was the father, so as supposed of Jesus, had rights to that throne, as well as through the line of Luke, just as well. We're going to prove that. Watch this. So, then Solomon begot Rehoboam, and Rehoboam begot Abia, and Abia begot Asa, and Asa begot Josepheth, and Josepheth begot Joram, and Joram begot Ozias, and Ozias begot Jotham, and Jotham begot Achaz, and Achaz begot Ezekias, and Ezekias begot Manasseh, and Manasseh begot Ammon, and Ammon begot Josias, and Josias begot Jeconias, and his brethren about the time they were carried away to Babylon. Key in right here. Now they're going into Babylon after the sins of Jeconias, and also after Jeconias was Zedekias. So, watch this. Jeconias and his brother about the time they were carried away to Babylon. And after they were brought to Babylon, Jeconias begot Zelathiel. Underline Zelathiel. And Zelathiel begot Zerubbabel. Underline Zerubbabel. And Zerubbabel begot Abuad. Abuad. However you say it. Now, this is where me and Garfield have a problem with this right here. Because he's going to tell you that Christ himself is not in the blood of Joseph nor Mary, because the line was cut right here and we don't know who Abuad is. That's what he's going to tell you. Because we don't know who he is, and I'm going to tell you why he's going to say that. We're going to deal with that. Let's jump over to Luke. First Chronicles 3. Now, First Chronicles 3 and
19.
There we go. Let's jump up a little bit more. 16. And the sons of Jehoiakim and Jeconiah his son, Zedekiah his son. And the sons of Jeconiah, Asir, Salathiel his son. Now notice this. Notice he says Salathiel his son. He's sectioning us out. He's sectioning something out. He's putting something out. He's showing us something. And the sons of Jeconiah, one was Asir, Salathiel his son, Malchiram, also, and Pedadiah, underline Pedadiah, Shenazar, Jekamiah, Hoshima, and Nedebiah. Right? Now watch this. Note this. Pedadiah and Salathiel are brothers in here. If you look at this, they're brothers. And the sons of Pedadiah were Zerubbabel. Now understand this. Notice it says the sons of Pedadiah were Zerubbabel. This is the book of Chronicles, right? Now, we just read over in Matthew that the son of Zerubbabel, the father of Zerubbabel was Salathiel, right? But here it says Pedadiah was the son of Zerubbabel. There can be an explanation for this. There is an explanation for this. Either, and I'm going to, hold on, matter of fact, so we can do this, so you can know. Now, this is the only place where it says that Pedadiah is the son of Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel is the son of Pedadiah. This is the only place. You won't see this nowhere else. So watch this. You bring up something real quick. Now, let's go back real quick. Bring up something real quick. We ain't gonna play no games with this brother. Okay, now watch this. Now we see, once again, as I said, Salathiel is the father of Zerubbabel when we read Luke and also Matthew lineages. But in Chronicles, we see that it is saying that Pedadiah, which is the brother, Pedadiah, which is the brother of Salathiel, that he's the father of Zerubbabel. Let's jump to Ezra 3 and 8. And let's see who's the father, and let's see why Chronicles is saying what it is saying. Now, in the second year of their coming unto the house of God at Jerusalem, in the second month began Zerubbabel, the son of Salathiel. That's one. Ezra 5 and 2. Then rose up Zerubbabel, the son of Salathiel. That's 2. Nehemiah 12 and 1. Now these are the priests and the Levites that went up with Zerubbabel, the son of Salathiel. That's 3. Haggai 1 and 1. In the second year of Darius, the king, in the 6th month, in the first day of the month, came the word the Lord God by Haggai the prophet unto Zerubbabel, the son of Salathiel. Haggai 12 and 14. Verses 12, Haggai chapter 1, verses 12 through 14. Then Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, Haggai 2 and 2. Speak now to Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, the governor of Judah. Now, Zerubbabel is the governor of Judah. Do you understand that, Garfield? So he's a governor. So he is a ruler, right? So we see that. And we see also dealing with the signet that was given to Zerubbabel too, if you didn't know that. So watch this. Haggai 2 and 23. In the day, said the Lord of hosts, will I take thee, O Zerubbabel, my servant, the son of Shealtiel, said the Lord, and I will make thee as a signet, for I have chosen thee, said the Lord of hosts. Come on, Garfield. Come on, Garfield. Is it the suit or is it the shoes? Which one is it, brother? Which one makes you do what you do? Is it the suit or the shoes, brother? Answer me that. Or is it that turtleneck you be wearing, that neck sweater you wear all the time, with that sloppy hat that you wear that look like a beat up turban? So let's go on. All right, still with me. So why do Chronicles say that Pedadiah is the son or is the father of Zerubbabel? Why? When we see the other scriptures confirm that Zerubbabel, his father is Shealtiel. There can be one conclusion to that. One conclusion. I'm going to prove this. Either Shealtiel dies and his brother, which is Pedadiah, raised up seed to him, and the book of Chronicles recorded. We're going to bring that out according to Deuteronomy 25, 5 through 6. If brethren dwell together, we know Pedadiah is the brother of Shealtiel. But watch what it says in Deuteronomy 25 and 5. If brethren dwell together, and one of them die, and have no child, the wife of the dead shall not marry without unto a stranger. Her husband's brother shall go unto her, and take her to him to wife, and perform the duty of an husband's brother unto her. Now we see that the brother was to go into his brother's wife, the one that died. So he goes into his brother's wife. He's no longer living, but the seed that he has is given the name of the brother who is deceased. Bottom line. That's just how that works. So right then and there, he kind of stopped for real right then and there, because you cannot be saying that Jesus is not in the bloodline of Mary, nor Joseph, when we all see that these people are careful to what they are doing with their lineages. They telling you, if your brother died, you can go into his wife and raise up seed among his wife. This is the law. And this is not just Israel, this is also Eastern customs. And they probably do it to this day, but we know they was doing it back then. Eastern customs. Watch this. So, what is this telling us about Pedadiah? Shealtiel most likely dies. And I'm going to prove that I believe that he dies. Because when you read the genealogy of Luke comes to Nathan. And it's something shocking that I want y'all to see. This is why Garfield was scared to deal with that Nathan. Because he knows that there are two lineages that's in this book right here. And Zerubbabel is in both of them. that should let you know that somehow, some way, they link back up. Split Nathan and Solomon, and then came back together through Salathiel. I'm going to prove that. Watch this. Now, once again, just to get that out the way. But now I want to deal with something else, though. Because the brother Garfield tried to be really slick, as if he was on to something. We just showed you that Abuid is basically the son of Zerubbabel, right? So, let me show you this real quick. Now, he says that we're going to bring out Zerubbabel's sons. Now, this is what takes place. He says, it says in 1 Chronicles 3:19, and the sons of Pedadiah were Zerubbabel. But we just read, and we cleared that up, that Salathiel is actually the father of Zerubbabel by way of the brother deal. Right? And we just read you passages, about 6 or 7 passages, showing you that Salathiel is the father of Zerubbabel, but because he died, Pedadiah is listed here as being his father. This is the only passage. Even when you read the book of Josephus, Josephus says that Salathiel is the father of Pedadiah. I mean, is the father of Zerubbabel. So watch this. And the sons of Pedadiah were Zerubbabel and Shimei. And the sons of Zerubbabel was Meshullam and Hananiah and Shelomith, their sister, and Hashubah and Ohel and Berechiah and Hasadiah and Joshua Based. 5, right? So he's giving you five basically sons of, I believe, of Zerubbabel, right? So when we read Matthew, Matthew gives you a son that's not mentioned out of these 5, Abuid, and that is this brother's argument. But let me show you how weak his argument is, right? Let me show you how weak his argument is. See, he doesn't know anything about the book of Chronicles. Let me show you why his argument is weak. Let's deal with this brother's priorities. Now, let's jump up to 1 Chronicles 3:8. Let's jump up a little bit higher. It says, these 6 were born into, now let's jump up down. Well, we can jump up higher. It says, now these were the sons of David, which were born unto him in Hebron. The firstborn Amnon and Amhinoam, the Jezreelites. The second Daniel of Abigail, the Carmelites. The third Absalom, the son of Maachah, the daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. The fourth Anoiah, the son of Haggait. The fifth Shephutiah of Abital. And the sixth Itarim by Eglah, his wife. These 6 were born unto him in Hebron, and there he reigned 7 years and 6 months, and in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years. And these were born unto him in Jerusalem, Shemaiah. So he's about to tell you who was born to him in Jerusalem. And these were born unto him in Jerusalem: Shemaiah, Shobab, and Nathan, and Solomon. Now remember Nathan. Here's Nathan right here. Nathan and Solomon, 4 of Bathsheba, the daughter of Amiel, Ibhar also, and Elishama, Eliphaz, Let, and Nogah, Nepheg, Japhia, Elishama, Eliada, and and another son is Eliphaz, Let. 9, right? We see 9. So we see 9 children are mentioned here. Now watch this. Garfield, this is his mistake. Now, this is in the book of Chronicles. Now watch. Let's jump over to 2 Samuel 5 and 3. And these be the names of those that were born unto him in Jerusalem. Right? We just read the names of the children that was born unto David in Jerusalem. And there was 9. Watch this. Shammua and Shobab and Nathan and Solomon, Ibar also, and Elishua, Nephag and Japhiah, Elishama, Elidah, and Eliphaz. Right? Now, this is his problem right here. Now, in 2 Samuel 5, 14 to 6, is 11 sons total. 11 sons total. Now, my question to Garfield is, why is it that when we see 9 sons mentioned here of David, right, there's not a problem. But as soon as we get over to Chronicles and we see that 5 sons are mentioned, and then Matthew mentions Abuad, you will say that Jesus is not, Joseph is not the lineage of David. When we see that not only did Chronicles say that Pedadiah, not discrediting Chronicles, but because when you're dealing with a genealogy, you don't need all the names necessary, because you see that they are brought out historically just as well. But they skip over names, but just to get the point across, we see that the throne still leads down to, guess what? Christ, or Joseph, basically, the signet. Right? So, look, why is it that he says nothing about the 3 sons, I'm sorry, the 2 sons that was missing from David's line over in Chronicles, but there's a problem when we see in Chronicles Abuad missing? See, that's what I'm saying. This doesn't make sense with this brother. His mindset is just, it's not right. It's not right. We ain't even got to Luke yet. We gonna deal with this brother's priorities though. We ain't got to Luke yet. So watch.
LeRon, is it possible that I can add something in here?
Go ahead, brother.
All right. If you also notice, it's something that goes on, because we got to remember this is during the time of the Babylonian captivity, right? So in 2 Kings 24 and 17, you see that Mattaniah's name is changed to Zedekiah, and he is put on the throne also. And this is dealing with, going to bring it out a little clearer, it's dealing with, when it says in verse 16 of 1 Chronicles, where it says Jehoiakim, Jeconiah, and Zedekiah his brother, it should actually say Zedekiah his uncle, because Zedekiah was put on the throne as his uncle, which talks about in 2 Kings 24 and 17. So this also, I think, has to be taken into account, because it makes the genealogy a little bit shaky as to where the signet was passed, like you're bringing up, because the signet was passed to Zedekiah because of the Babylonian king.
Exactly. So we have to look at that, right? Hey, can y'all make sure y'all send Yahweh the link. Send Yahweh the links, because he okay. So we also have to look at that too, right? So let's deal with that. Let's deal with that. Let's deal with so we see here's an instance, however you said, I'm sorry, instance where we see where not even all David's sons is mentioned in Chronicles, nor what's called sons just as well. Abu is not mentioned, but we know he's mentioned over in Matthew. Now, there is no problem. There's no problem at all with any midrashes or anybody saying anything within that time that's reading Matthew's lineage that contested that in that time. Did they argue about who Christ was and was he the Messiah? Yes, they did. Did they believe he was real? Yes, they believed he was real. He's in the Talmud. He's in other writings. They believed that he was real. Didn't anybody argue about that at all? Right? It's just these modern day guys that's arguing that when they looked at the lineage. When they looked at Abuid, they didn't argue that. So why is Garfield arguing that? And these other modern scholars, but why didn't the other people or historians argue that? Why? Because they knew that there was genealogy charts. Now, Garfield's argument is this. He's saying that they would have had to get their chart from Chronicles. But hold on for a minute. I'm pretty sure when we look at Nehemiah and Haggai, they would have known that Zerubbabel was the son of Zelathiel, but they had Chronicles just as well, but they steady calling him the son of Zelathiel and not Pedadiah. So there go another one right there. Garfield A. Reid. So watch this. Let's deal with that. Let's deal with it. Let's jump over to, matter of fact, we can even bring out another example, right? About sons that has been mentioned, but not all of them are being mentioned. There's plenty of examples of that that's in the book of Chronicles. So his argument is so weak. It's weak like that last teeth that Meru got in his mouth. That's how weak it is. It's weak like them crackhead teeth or crackhead tooth.
And not to mention that we also showed that that changes of names also occurs as well.
Is right. That's another thing. Changes of names. Now, what I want to bring out too also is let me bring out this real quick. The leverage, marriage, whatever. Let me bring out this. Now, this is 1 Chronicles 2:34. Now, Shushan had no sons. Now, this is a man, he has no sons, but daughters. And Shushan had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Johar. Now, remember, this servant is Shushan, and he is an Egyptian, so he is up under the tribe that Shushan is up under, right? But he is an Egyptian servant, right? And Shushan gave his daughter to Johar, his servant, to wife, and she bare him Ati, and Ati begot Nathan, right? And Nathan begot Zabad. Now, this is not the same Nathan that we see that we're going to be dealing with. But I'm going to tell you why I'm bringing this out. Because this is the law right here. Numbers 36:6. This is the thing which the Lord doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best, only to the family of the tribe of their father. Notice he says the family of the tribe of their father. Now watch this. Now, this Egyptian is a servant of Shushan, but Shushan looks at him as family. Now, see, this is where y'all got Israel twisted at. Now, Israel was taught to, when they took in a servant, to look at them as family. So as we just read in the scripture, Shushan takes an Egyptian servant and gives him his daughter And now this servant has an inheritance. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Come on now. Y'all gonna quit playing these games out here. So watch this. He says, this is the thing which the Lord doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best. Only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. So he's marrying his daughter. He's marrying his daughter's going to marry this Egyptian, which is in the tribe of his father, because he's servant and he is a family. He is family, right? So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from tribe to tribe. This is why it was important to keep genealogy, because it was dealing with inheritance when you dealt with Israel. So people can know their inheritance. Now, when they was carried away captivity, why Garfield don't tell y'all that not only did they keep the signet, but also, because we see the signet was put on Zerubbabel, but also, not only did they confirm the signet on who it went to, and it went to Zerubbabel, but also we must realize this, that when they came back into the land, they still had their inheritance. And they still had that genealogy, because we see a genealogy just read of them going back into the land. Garfield, you're going to stop these games. Somebody send Yahweh the link. This is the second time asking me. Can y'all brothers help me out, please? So listen. So we see that right then and there, that the daughter can only marry to somebody that was in that lineage. Take into account, these are things that are happening just as well. These are things that are happening just as well. Take into account of that, so we can know that. Okay? So cool. Now watch this. So we have also people not having daughters. Only having daughters and no sons. And also, not only that, people also dying and people raising up seed into their brothers. Taking account of that. But we're going to show you something, though. So shall the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from the tribe to tribe. For every one of the children of Israel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. And every daughter that possesseth an inheritance in the tribe of the children of Israel shall be wife unto one of the family of the tribe of her father, that the children of Israel may enjoy every man the inheritance of his fathers. Neither shall the inheritance remove from one tribe to another, but every one of the tribes of the children of Israel shall keep himself to his own inheritance. This is why it is so important to maintain the genealogy, right? So this is just dealing with Israel. We ain't got to the kings yet, because they're in the wilderness. But we got to get to the kings, because they have a certain portion that was told to Israel what would happen with their kids if they wanted a king, and also to their portion. They would have to give a portion to that king. So we see that inheritance just as well is something that had to be kept. And we ain't even the Levites was basically just keeping a genealogy concerning the Levitical priesthood, right? So we actually got 3 genealogies here that's being kept. So Garfield, you doing a lot of lying, bro. They came back with a genealogy, as we see that it was read off, and also a signet was given to Zerubbabel. Guess what? As being the governor while he was in Jerusalem. Stop lying, brother. We read that earlier. You're lying, man. I don't know if the suit got you doing what you're doing, but something got you lying, brother.
Excuse me, G. Now, is this the same Garfield? Because when you say this Garfield, I swear I think I've spoken to this Garfield before. I'm not quite sure. You said that he's a non-believer, and I hear you. You're breaking everything down at a kindergarten level.
Exactly.
All right? There's no level to go down, and when it comes down to genealogies, it amazes me with some of these atheists. They'll say, well, this is real, but that ain't real. You see what I'm saying? We're using the same formula, but we're going to separate as we go down the line. Now, I don't know. I don't know if Garfield's in here with us or not, but you know, I'm curious on where this brother's getting stuck at. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of curious, where is he getting stuck at? Because I'll put it to you like this, okay? We all know that, for example, Malcolm X existed and Martin Luther King existed, right? And we don't have like any like DNA from them because they're dead and gone, okay? So once their children have grandchildren, are they just automatically cut off because somebody didn't write something down? I'm getting lost on Garfield's, you know, logic here. I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's like, well, if they didn't take a picture of it, it didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. We all know, as of 2016, right? Some of us might not, but for those of us that follow along, okay, we all know that ligers exist, right? We know that. At least we know a lion mixed with a tiger. If you go and research it, you'll find photos. You'll find people that have took a male lion and mixed it with a female tiger to make this abomination, okay? But at the same time, since we don't have any research or anybody did any history on it, I guess they don't exist. I guess people are putting up illusions. You know, the whole mindset of an atheist thinking, you know, is an element of brainwashing. You know, I say that these people are the key elements. They're like tools that Satan uses against man. I mean, I promise you, because to make you visibly blind, like, you know what I'm saying, to this train that's running in front of you. You know, I mean, we see people get hit by trains all the time, so, you know, it's hard to call it.
Right.
Some people see the train, some people don't.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, man. I mean,
I think you know. I think you know who he is, man. I think you know who he is, though.
Yeah, I do. I think I do.
Yeah, I think you'll see in his profile, he got the same profile picture, man. It has a white suit on. He look like a piano key on there, man. He has a white suit on, and his hairline all the way back, and his head like a milk dud with glasses on.
See, and look, now, that's what evolution's done to you. All right? Now, no offense. I'm not trying to take shots, but listen, now look, I want y'all to take a good look. Look, take a good look. This is what Jesus followers get. We get the hairline. We get the Eddie Munster. You see that? That hairline, that's a 40-year-old hairline. That boy's still intact, and I'm still screaming, Team Jesus. That,
Hey,
you
know what? I don't know what happened to my hairline then, because he wasn't rocking with me then.
And me neither, LeRon. Me neither.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, man. He was, you know, he probably wasn't rocking with Elijah too, because they called him go up, old bald head, man. Yeah, but
I think because I go hard, I go extremely hard. I don't know if y'all ever seen me going at them atheists. I'm all salt, no sugar. I have no problem telling them about the scripture that's in Matthew 10:33, ladies and gentlemen, because see, it says very simple. It's very direct. Jesus Christ don't pull no punches with y'all, okay? He said at Matthew, look, no book in my hand. Anybody can go look at it. Matthew 10:33. He said, whoever disowns me, I disown them to my Father who is in the heavens. Now go find me a scripture that contradicts that one, because from what I take it is when you get disowned by Jesus Christ, there is no hope for you, period. Exactly. If you're disowned by Jesus Christ, your mama, your father, your grandmama, nobody can help you. That's real. Right. That's all salt, no sugar. And I think that's how he wanted the message to be passed on. Look, you either on the boat or you off it. If you off it, look, don't get mad. Don't don't be hollering and screaming, all right? Because you outside the boat.
That's right.
That's right. You chose to jump outside that boat. Ain't nobody forced you out there. You went out there on your own.
Right.
Hey, look, I ask atheists all the time. You know, in the scripture where it talks about the Lord's Prayer, right? I say, look, do you know when Christians say that, that is more direct than it is a prayer? When you're asking for God's kingdom to come, I ask every atheist, anyone that's watching this broadcast, what do you do when God's kingdoms comes? If God's kingdom was to come tomorrow, as an atheist, what do you do? And if you turn around and say, well, I'll believe then, understand it's too late. Understand that that's it. See, the same people that thought the way y'all think were the people that were on the outside of Ark. When Noah was building that Ark, when that door closed, it said Noah didn't close that door. God did. So when he closed the door, look, I want y'all to think about atheists, all the women, the babies. Y'all talk about how God killed. Yeah, he killed all his enemies.
That's right. Bring it out.
Children, teenagers, old people, dogs, cats, all of them.
Amen. That's right. Amen. That's right.
Why do you think that this is a game? It's like, you say that God is vicious and this, that, the other. Yeah, he's tired of playing with you. I mean, for real. I don't know any atheist that would let another man or woman come in their house and disrespect them like they do in Jesus Christ and think they're going to go in his house. Like, seriously? Come on, man.
Bring it out.
Right. So let me say this real quick, Vic, because we want to hurry up so that way we can open up and we can have some, I just want to get to this real quick. That way we can discuss everything and deal with these atheists. I want you to come on G Conscious Radio too, man, because we be getting it in on there dealing with atheists and dealing with evolutionary theory, man, and a lot of information, man. So if you come on sometimes, man, join up, man, and we click up, man, and we all just discuss and go in, man.
No doubt.
Monday through Thursdays, man, we do it. But yeah, let me bring this out real quick because we're going to jump over to Luke now, right? We dealt with Matthew. We dealt with Chronicles. We're showing y'all that the son Ubiad is not mentioned over in Chronicles, but not just is Ubiad not mentioned, but the sons of David that he had in Jerusalem, 3 of them is missing. So it's no coincidence that we can see that what's going on here, but to even take it a little bit farther, let's show y'all something else. Let's deal with Luke. Start from the top. Watch what it says. It says, and Jesus himself began to be 30 years old, Luke 3:23, I'm sorry. And Jesus himself began to be about 30 years old of age, being as was supposed the son of Joseph, which was the son of Heli. And also to mention Kevin G, man, I see you over there and on G Conscious Radio, but we over here on Google Hangout just as well in the live. Check your inbox and Google Hangouts. I sent you the link. So, and Jesus himself began to be about 30 years of age, being as was supposed the son of Joseph, which was the son of Heli. Now understand this. In this one, notice I want y'all to see it says as was supposed. As was supposed. The son of Joseph, which was the son of Heli. Now, Heli is not mentioned when you get to Matthew. You don't see Heli as being the son of Joseph, but Jacob is the son of Joseph, right over there. Now watch this, which was the son of Mathat, which was the son of Levi, which was the son of Melchi, which was the son of Yana, which was the son of Joseph, which was the son of Matthias, which was the son of Amos, which was the son of Naaman, which was the son of Elsli, which was the son of Nagi, which was the son of Math, which was the son of Matthias, which was the son of Simi, which was the son of Joseph, which was the son of Judah, which was the son of Joanna, which was the son of Risa. Do y'all see that? Which was the son of Risa. So, which was the son of Zerubbabel. So, one of Zerubbabel's other sons is named Risa, and one of them is also Ubad or Ubiad. Matthew records Ubiad because he's telling you that the signet fell on Ubiad, one of Zerubbabel's sons. He's telling you that signet fell on him, basically. That's what he's saying. Matthew is only telling you where the signet is going. That's all he's concerned about. That's all he's concerned about. He ain't worried about nobody else. He just concerned where this signet is going. He don't care what else is there. I'm just going where the signet going. That's where he going.
Bring it out.
That's all he's doing. Now watch this. Luke is dealing with all the way back from Adam, all the way up until now, and he's going through the line of Nathan. We're going to show you that though. We're going to prove that because Heli is the father of Joseph. Now remember I told y'all Zelathiel has a father, and his father is Neri, and Jeconiah is also his father too. So Zelathiel's real father is Jeconiah, but his father-in-law is Neri, and we're going to show you that. Zelathiel ended up dying, and once Zelathiel died, his brother Pedadiah raised up seed unto him. This is what this is saying. This is why Chronicles has this mention. And then we look over to the other text, and it says that Zelathiel is the father of Zerubbabel. Pedadiah was the brother of Zelathiel, but he raised up seed unto Zelathiel and had Zerubbabel. And that's why they named Zerubbabel as the son of Pedaiah. But in reality, they're looking at it according to the law that Zerubbabel is actually the son of Zelathiel. That's why we have 6 or 7 scriptures that saying the same thing. So here's where the problem come in at. We're going to show you something. Now, as we just read, right, I'm going to show you whose line this is. Because we see that Heli is the father of Joseph. This has no other to be Mary's line tracing back to David, which is through Nathan. We're going to continue, and I'm going to jump back. Which was the son of Zerubbabel, which was the son of Zelathiel. So we got 3 people the same, 2 people the same. This is Zelathiel, as well as those 6 other scriptures I read by the prophets, saying Zelathiel is the father of Zerubbabel. But Chronicles is saying otherwise, Pedadiah, and we just explained that why. Now watch what it says. Key in on this. Which was the son of Zelathiel, which was the son of Neri. So Zelathiel, which was the son of Neri, he is the son of Neri. Well, who is Neri? Neri is his father-in-law. Watch. Through Nathan. Neri is his father-in-law through Nathan. Just as Heli is Joseph's father-in-law through Nathan down unto Mary. So Mary, Joseph's father-in-law is Heli. Heli's lineage traced back through Nathan unto David. We're going to prove that. When you get down to Neri, or you get back to Zerubbabel, why do we have Zerubbabel in Nathan's line as well? Guess what happened, y'all? That line start getting busy with each other.
Bring it out.
And guess where it happened at? It happened with Zelathiel. You know how I know? Because it just said here, the son of Zelathiel, which was the son of Neri. So if Luke looking at it, he see Neri as being the father of Zelathiel, what is he telling us? He's telling us that this is his father-in-law through Nathan. And so when we're looking at the lineage is dealing with the in-laws. But they all still related because guess what? Nathan is the brother of Solomon. Right? And watch this. which was the son of Malchi, which was the son of Adai, which was the son of Kosam, which was the son of Elmodam, which was the son of which was the son of Eleazar, which was the son of Joram, which was the son of Mathat, which was the son of Levi, which was the son of Simeon, which was the son of Judah, which was the son of Joseph, which was the son of Jonai, which was the son of Elikim, which was the son of Milah, which was the son of Menan, which was the son of Matthiah, which was the son of Nathan, which was the son of David. Whoa, Garfield. Now,
Bring it out.
so what we have here is Nathan's line being mentioned. Now remember, over in Matthew, we don't see Nathan's line. We see Solomon's line because he's dealing with the royal. But in this line, we see Nathan right here. Nathan, and also we see Heli, and also Neri, right? Till we get down to Nathan. Now that's very important. And the reason why that's important is because what they're telling us is somewhere down the line, these two lines mixed up with each other. Guess what happened at, y'all? If y'all can guess where it happened at, I was about to say something stupid about Garfield, but I ain't gonna do it. So we see that Zerubbabel, which was the son of Zelathiel, which was the son of Neri. It happened with Zelathiel. Zelathiel, father-in-law, he married one of the children of Nathan, one of his descendants, one of his daughters. Not one of his daughters, but I mean one of, you know what I'm saying, one of his granddaughters. He married into the line of Zerubbabel. I mean the line of Nathan. Know how I know that? Because here we have Zerubbabel in both lineages. Zerubbabel was in the lineages of Matthew and Luke, and also in Chronicles. The only way that can happen if one of those persons married the line of Nathan. And therefore Zerubbabel is in both houses. Oh, the glory of God is so great. This is how,
Amen.
This is how Jesus himself, through Joseph and through Mary, is double confirmed. In the mouth of two or three witnesses shall every word be established. Right? We ain't gonna play no games with it. So look. So, which was the son of Zerubbabel, which was the son of Salathiel, which was the son of Neri. Neri, right? Neri is the father-in-law of Salathiel. The coming back together through Nathan's line and also through Solomon's line comes with Salathiel. It comes with him. We see that this line that we're dealing with is the line of Nathan. We see it there. We can't deny that it's not there. Now, how did it happen? It happened through Zelathiel. Because we see that Solomon and Nathan, right, unite up under Zerubbabel by the marriage of Zelathiel to the daughter of Neri of Nathan's line. So both the David lines line up. Solomon and Nathan unite through Zerubbabel by the marriage of Zelathiel to the daughter of Neri of Nathan's line. Now, what we must realize is this is Christ became the heir of the blood rights and privileges of the whole house of David. The whole house of David.
Bring it out. That's
the
right.
whole house of David.
That's right.
So we know that, watch this. I'm going to bring something out. 1 Chronicles 3 and 4. And these were born into him in Jerusalem, Shimei and Jobab and Nathan and Solomon. 4, right? Now, What I want to bring out is this, is that as we look at it, why don't we see Nathan's line being brought out in Chronicles? Why don't we see it? But why is Nathan mentioned in Luke? Because guess what? Luke is bringing out Nathan's line right here, showing you. Now, else I want to bring out is something that's going to get real spectacular. We ain't going to play no games. Watch this. Ezra 2:6-1. Ezra 2:61. I'm sorry. And of the children of the priests, the children of Habiah, the children of Kaz, and the children of Raziah, which took a wife of the daughters of Barzillai, the Gileadite, and was called after their name. So we see that these sought their register among those that were reckoned by genealogy, but they were not found. Therefore were they as polluted or put from the priesthood. So right then and there, we dealing with a genealogy of the priest just as well, and also just dealing with the inheritance. So Israel, so what's called been lying. It says, watch this. It says, and this is in Ezra. So they're dealing with a genealogy. The signet is given over to Zerubbabel as being governor while he's in Jerusalem. What's called is lying, y'all. Garfield is lying. Somebody didn't steer them wrong, and that boy didn't gone all wrong. He's lying. He's a liar. That's what he do, y'all. He's a fast talker, and he's a liar. He's a vacuum salesman. He's one of those guys that come to your door and you don't want to buy that daredevil, but that daredevil is going to sell you that daredevil. That's Garfield. That's Garfield. He's one of those brothers. He's one of those brothers that's going to come to your door and going to convince you that when he open up that white suit and has all those fake gold chains, he's going to tell you that these are all real. They ain't gonna turn your earring. These earrings ain't gonna turn. These watches gonna stay the same color. Not realizing that the moment you run hot water on them, the polish is off of them. This is Garfield, y'all. He's the brother that you get in his cab, and he say, and his brother, and he say, a quarter of a mile is $1, right? But in reality, he charging you $2. He's the brother that say, I can fix and I can repair your credit, or I can get you this loan. But what he's not telling you is you got to have a credit score of 700 to get the loan. This is Garfield, y'all. This how he make a living. This how he make a living. But he says he's the Hebrew killer when it comes to the doctrine. No, Garfield, I know you watching. Come to the panel now so we can deal with your priorities, brother. We're going to save all the jokes on your suit. Because, brother, you ain't seen that size in 7 or 8 years probably. And you still got that profile picture up. It's time to get it up. Give it up. You ain't got to reminisce on how you used to look. Then shape yourself up on how you supposed to look now.
That's right.
Now check this out, G Conscious. I'm about to post a link on your on one of the in your comment section on one of your videos. You'll get it because it's a YouTube link.
Yes.
Okay, this YouTube link. You know, you can take this video, download it, edit it, do whatever you need to do with it. Okay. Because this video right here is concrete evidence of the existence of Jesus Christ. Now, this thing that I just sent you, right? This was confirmation from NBC. We're not talking about, you know, no documentaries, no fancy, you know what I'm saying, parlor tricks, no photoshops. This is Tuesday, April 7th, 2015. I even time-stamped it for you, okay? Right here, the whole panel of NBC, US, you know, the stuff that comes on in the morning, the Today Show,
Yes.
where they went to Israel and discovered the tomb of James. Okay? They have confirmation. The writing, everything was confirmed. Now here's the thing.
The James
I put this
Oshua's?
video up because look, this is why I call myself the king of trolls. Because look, I troll the big people too, not the little ones. When they put shit up and try to hide it, I'm there to grab it. They tried to hide this. I'm gonna tell you what they did. Anybody can go and look at the times and the dates and match them up. When I made this video, this was April 7th. I caught it on the day it came out. 3 days later, this story was covered up by the Walter Scott shooting. Go look at the dates. Anybody could go check the time and the dates. 3 days later, all you heard was about that black man getting shot in the back by, you know, the Walter Scott, and, you know, we didn't see no bullets. But this story, it was on their website, was on NBC website. Now, the funny thing is, if you go and check the area on where they did this discovery, it's kind of got bombed up now. It's kind of, you know, somebody went over there and blew it up. But that's what we have YouTube for, because when you slip up, you know, we catch you. And when we catch you, those videos are going back up whether you like it or not. So I want Garfield to explain, right? Because, you know, according to us, you know, we the crazy ones, right? We, you know, we believe it in this Bible. It's crazy. Why is NBC covering the tomb of James, brother of Jesus? Why is that? Why would they be covering up something fake? Why would the news waste their time covering a fake story? I mean, and look, and the sad part about it is I just gave G Conscious the ammo. Look, I made this video for a Facebook group called the Bible Discussions, like people were atheists and this, that, the other. And when I put this video up in the group, they closed the group down.
Wow.
So with that being said, right, because see, this ain't no documentary. This ain't no, you know, this ain't me talking in the video. Oh, no. We all know the people on NBC, regardless if you watch it or not. Everybody knows that black bald head guy. Everybody, look, those people, look, they have been on television all the 38 years I've been living. So explain why is NBC covering the tomb of James? I'm just saying. Hey, if y'all like,
brother. You know, I brought that. Are you going to go into, like, you know, in the tomb they found James Oshua's, where it says James, brother of Jesus and stuff like that? That's the one you're referring to?
The NBC story.
Okay.
Look. Let me if y'all don't mind, let me go right here, right quick, because you know I can do a lot of magic on this Google Hangout, y'all. Y'all be surprised on what you can do on
Can you
Google
throw it in
Hangout.
the back chat for us all, so we can all
I
see?
got one better for. I'm gonna show it to you all right now. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And let's replace all of that. Okay. Let's replace all of that. Okay, with this right here. Hold on. Let's replace all of that. And you know, we can play this back for Garfield, so that way he can't say that, you know, he missed it. Okay, because see, here's the video from a year ago that I did. All right, and look, like I said, you know, we live in the future, y'all. So you know, for those that want to know how I'm doing all of this, just hit me up afterwards, and I can show you how to do it too. Now, let's all watch together.
Y'all hear the volume?
No, you have to switch your mics over to hear the volume. Put it on stereo.
Okay, can everybody hear it?
No, we can't hear it. You gotta put it on. You gotta
Okay,
switch your mic over and put it on stereo.
All right, hold on. I got. Y'all, hold on, y'all. We gonna fix this. We gonna fix this. All right. Now, wait a minute. Let me go back 2 seconds, because I don't want nobody. I don't want none of this missed. All right. Playback.
It still ain't playing though.
Yeah, we still can bear. I can hear a little talk, but not much.
All right.
You gotta go.
You y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, wait a minute. We got to fix the volume. We can do that. We can do that. Hold on. Look, let's fix the volume, y'all. We want to make sure we hear this.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, because like I said, we see the audio. I mean, we see the
I know.
video.
I know an easy way to do it right here. In the Hangout box is a set. It's right next to the camera, the microphone, where that's at,
See,
that jumping band. And you
I'm
hit
using
that.
a broadcaster though. It operates a little bit different. Hold on, look, I got a JBL speaker, and that'll play.
Oh yeah, that'll play it right through. We'll get the volume just fine. Garfield, today that suit dies, brother.
Hey, boy.
Hold on. Like I said, this ain't nothing, man. Look, you know what? We live in the future. We live in technology world, right?
Garfield a good brother, man, but he run around here a fake Bruce Lee kicking it.
Oh yeah, man. And like I said, we about to really get it in. Hold on. Let's get the volume because we want this boy to play back in HD. Okay?
Absolutely.
HD. And now watch how I do this, man. Y'all really gonna be tripped out. HD. And Garfield, we want an explanation, Garfield. We want an explanation on why I'm about to show this NBC clip of them talking about the lost tomb of Jesus Christ on NBC, not on BBC, not on Animal Planet, not on National Geographic, not on any of these other things that you could possibly say. Well, you know, they might have exaggerated. That was cable. All right, look, I'll agree with you. Cable will exaggerate. But NBC, though, it's going to be kind of hard for you to try to deny that right there.
He just don't say it's pseudo like he say anything else is. You know, that's his own world he live in.
That suit is pseudo.
Oh, no, he hit now. He is hit now. I promise you that. Like I said, we about to like I said, my audio is good, y'all. Hold on, my audio is good. So now I'm just going to set this up here. So make sure everybody can hear. Let's see. So we got a little volume here. Let's see.
That I'm one of a kind.
DJ the fuck's
Now I know we can hear that music.
come to end it all.
All right.
There's no need. Oh,
Yeah, we can hear that good now.
All right.
With a long-running debate, that could be an understatement. It's generating new interest this morning. It's over a tomb that some say could have been the burial spot for Jesus and his family. NBC's Katie Tur is in East Jerusalem. Katie, people will be talking about this one. Good morning.
They will certainly be talking about this, and I want to show you where I am exactly right now. Between two nondescript apartment blocks in East Jerusalem, walking along a nondescript path that you'd walk along a million times and never think twice about, except a journalist and a geologist say they have new evidence that this right here, underneath this concrete slab, is Jesus' tomb. It could be the biggest discovery in the history of archaeology, but believing it takes a lot of faith.
So this is the famous Alkio tomb.
This right here.
This slab of cement.
This. It all centers on what or who was inside this ancient box of human remains, containing bone fragments with an intriguing inscription. James, son of Joseph, brother of Jesus. Are you positive?
Now, hold on. We're going to pause that. We're going to pause that because I want him to look real good at that. Because there it is. There it is. Nobody came with a pencil. Nobody had a black magic marker or something. But I'm just saying, when we put evidence in front of you like this, Garfield, I'm curious on how you're going to debate this, man. I'm just stuck. How are you going to debate this? Like this is like concrete evidence.
That this is the family tomb of Jesus.
There's no question in my mind that all the evidence, archaeological, epigraphical, statistical, and now chemical, tells the same story. This is the tomb of Jesus of Nazareth and his family.
Geology.
Now, I'm just saying. We have archaeologists, right? Archaeologists coming back saying that we have physical, chemical, all of these things pointing out without a shadow of a doubt that this was the tomb of Jesus and his family. I'm curious, y'all. I'm curious. Everybody want to have this discussion about Jesus and, you know, how he ain't real and this, that, the other, but y'all can't bring no evidence on how he's not real. We always bring out evidence showing you that he is real. I mean, you heard G. Conscious talk about, like, for example, that not only is he in this book, he's in the Quran, he's in the Torah, he's in all these other books, right? Let me explain why he's in all those other books right quick, okay? Because the story of Jesus and Lazarus is a real big one. See, because everybody knew that Lazarus was dead. He had been dead, decaying, smelling, stinking, he was dead. But Jesus is the only one walking up to people saying he ain't dead, he's asleep.
That's right.
Okay? Now, the thing is, Garfield, when you have time, I want you to go and research that story, okay? Because if you research that story, Jesus Christ didn't just resurrect Lazarus in front of 3 people, okay? He didn't resurrect Lazarus in front of 5 people. He resurrected Lazarus with a count of about 500 people were around him when he resurrected Lazarus, because everybody knew he was dead. Now, when he did that, Garfield, wouldn't it kind of make sense that if all of those people, right, it was 500 of them, they weren't all white. Some of them were Canaanites. Some of them were Asian people. Some of them, they were all different races around him at that time. That's why you have so many different stories about what they just saw. See, what they were doing right now is like this book right here, Garfield, this is their version of YouTube. This is their version of Facebook. Because they didn't have a camera to take a picture. They said, you know what? Oh, I got to write this down. That's why the information is in the book, man. That's why it's written in here like this. I'm saying, how can you sit up and say
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like y'all are taking the credit on what the Egyptians did and the laws of Maya. Y'all are, okay, y'all ain't going to argue none of that. That's legit. That's solid. But when it came to all of these different races of people that saw a man, because they didn't know who Jesus was, they just seen a man resurrect another man. And the funny thing is, like, you know, when he did this, right, of course, the first thing that happens is they start to plot on his life. How is that not normal? When you see someone that is stronger than you about to knock you out of position, and then these people that are now, they were above you, but now they're beneath you. Now they're plotting to kill you. This is something of human nature. Now, you heard G. Conscious break down the treachery and all of this other type stuff that was happening with those kingdoms, with those families. But when it came to Jesus Christ, he wasn't about none of that. He wasn't about none of that. He was telling people to turn the other cheek and be all nice. But then when he resurrected Lazarus, hey, look, there was no more argument. I mean, it's like, Garfield, you want that resurrection on tape so bad. You want to see it. But to be honest with you, Garfield, even if you want to see it, even if we were to videotape, if Jesus was to pop up on this screen behind me right now, Garfield, you still wouldn't be a believer. That's real talk. If God was to come and sit right next to me, that would not make you a believer, my dude. I'm just being real. That's right. I'm being real. Because the thing is, like I was touching on those scriptures before, when I was like, if you decide to disown Jesus Christ and Jesus does the same thing to you, why do you think, Garfield, because all these people are telling you that they have seen things, that things have happened to them that have made them into believers. There was no more argument. Belief is solid. But you, sir, haven't had the privilege of what we had. It's like you haven't seen it. You don't see any signs of it. But then when we tell you, we say, hey, look, I can give it to you real simple, Garfield. I can make it real simple for you. We don't even have to have a debate. Look, you want to see something, Garfield? Look, I got the book in front of me.
I'm going to give him some advice. This is what I want you to do, Garfield. You talk about research, right? I want you, all right, to go to Matthew 6 and what's that? 6:9. Okay? And I want you to read from 6:9 to about 6:15. Now you keep reading that like a ritual, Garfield, and watch something happen to you. Watch something happen to you. I want you to keep reading that. Over, I want you to say it out loud. And as you keep saying that, give it a week. Give it, you know what I'm saying? Give it about a week. You don't have to waste all time on it. Give it about a week. Keep saying that over and over again. Watch something happen to you. I'm just saying. Now, you could be on that, you know, blocked and banned list. You know, God has a blocked and banned list. I don't know if you know that. God does have a blocked and banned list. Now, look.
That's right.
Now, you could be on the blocked and banned list, Garfield. Now, if you're on the blocked and banned list, see, that has nothing to do with Satan at all. Now, if you go into Scripture, and G. Conscious knows exactly what I'm talking about, when it came down to Pharaoh, God said to Moses that I'm going to harden his heart. God hardened the heart of Pharaoh to make him more rebellious. That was a clear sign that Pharaoh wasn't getting in the club. This was already established. All right? See, because God has enemies. All right? He does. And he treats those enemies accordingly. Now, he could just kill all of y'all, but there's no lesson learned in that. Because that was already tried, Garfield. See, the things that are in the Bible, when you say, well, why doesn't God just, you know, wipe all the people that hate him away? He did that already. He tried that already. It didn't work. If you look at the Old Testament, all those non-believers died in the flood. The problem that God was having with man is that there were only a few men that were carrying on the word of God, while the rest of them decided to do their own thing. Exactly. So if you look in Scripture, he picked Abraham. He picked Moses. He was very, very selectful in who he was picking. I want you to realize something, Garfield. After the death of Jesus Christ, look all through Scripture. God stopped talking to people.
Man, Garfield ain't
the
no
only
type
thing
of
you have, yeah, look, the only thing you have is the message of Jesus Christ. So this is an indication that God is like fed up. He's through talking to you. He's through playing Batman. He's through trying to be that Superman, come down and show his face and come back up. He's done doing that. He did that with Moses on top of what was that, Mount Sinai. He did that already. It didn't. What purpose did it serve? Because you could have been sitting back there taking pictures and all that, but then we still end up with Garfield telling you that ain't none of that real. Them photos is fake. Even if we had photos, he would come back and say, oh, you know, that ain't real. That ain't real. But he'll tell us about evolution. I'm pretty sure of that. He'll talk about how the world just came about. Or my favorite story, how they like to bring up Lucy, the ape. It's not a man. It's not a prehistoric man. It's a prehistoric ape.
Exactly. So real quick though, Victor Moan, let me end this on this note for us on my end. What I was saying, I want to bring out this last thing just as well. Now, Matthew is showing us the line of Jeconiah, right? Jeconiah, he's showing us the line of Solomon. I'm sorry, the line of Solomon. Now, what I have to bring out, I definitely have to bring this out because I brought this out earlier, so I got to bring this out now. What is it? Matthew 1. Let's jump. Well, hold on, real quick. Matthew. Let's see. And I think y'all know where I'm finna go with it. I'm basically dealing with Jeconiah. dealing with the what happened with his lineage. Jeremiah 22, 24 through 30. 24, verse 24 of Jeremiah chapter 22. As I live.
Yo, that's the one.
Yep. As I live, saith the Lord, though Coniah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, wear the signet upon my right hand, yet would I pluck thee thence, and I will give thee unto the hand of them that seek thy life, and into the hand of them whose face thou fearest, even into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, and into the hand of the Chaldeans. And I will cast thee out, and thy mother that bare thee, into another country, where ye were not born, and there shall ye die. But to the land whereunto thy desire to return, thither shalt thou not return. Watch what he says. Is this man Coniah a despised broken idol? Is he a vessel wherein is no pleasure? Wherefore art thou cast out, he and his seed, and are cast into a land which they know not? O earth, 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 hear the word of the Lord. Thus said the Lord, write ye this man childless, Garfield, a man that shall not prosper in his days, Garfield, for no man of his seed shall prosper, sitting upon the throne of David and ruling anymore in Judah. So look, why did I read that? Because Matthew is actually showing us through Solomon the line of Jeconiah has been cut, and no man shall prosper sitting on that throne. No man shall prosper. So it is evident that the Zerubbabel basically being mixed in are coming down the line, and Nathan and also Nathan and also Solomon's line passing on. It is evident that the signet was able to be passed down by marriage through Salathiel when he took on the daughter of Neri from the line of Nathan. This is how the signet is passed on. So when we see that Matthew is mentioning Abuad, he's mentioning Abuad because he's showing you where the signet is going. That's what he's showing you. He's showing you that, hey, I see these children of Zerubbabel, these other children, but no, the signet is going with Ubiah. It's going with him because Jeconiah, his line has been cut. Ubiah is basically dealing with me personally. I believe the children of Zerubbabel, which Zerubbabel's line is in both lines. So this is how we bring both lines back together, but at the same time, that signet passed over to the line of Nathan. Whether we see it or not, that signet went to Nathan. So when we look at Matthew, what is he showing us? Matthew is showing us that the whole house of Israel, whether or not they want to say, well, how can it pass through Nathan, when we see already that Zerubbabel is in that line, and also we see also that Zerubbabel is in also Luke. So if they ask them questions, we have to say that Zerubbabel somehow is in both of these lines. The only way he can be in both of these lines is if these lines connected together. And that happened with Salathiel. Salathiel went into the daughter of Neri. which was from the line of Nathan. Neri was from the line of Nathan. So Matthew mentions that. The Book of Chronicles does not mention the line of Nathan, nor does it mention the other sons of Zerubbabel. But guess what? We have external evidence for other sons of Zerubbabel. Matter of fact, it says that Zerubbabel had more children. He had children even when they was in in Babylon. And so when we look at the whole thing of the matter, what we're dealing with is Matthew is going wherever that signet is going. Now, if he mentions and he says, well, Ubiad is not mentioned here, but hold on for a minute. Nor is David's 3 other children, nor is Pedaiah mentioned as being the sons by the prophets, and they had the same chronicles. Nor is he mentioned being the father of Zerubbabel, but Salathiel is the father of Zerubbabel. So, brother, once again, you're stopped even in that area. We got options over here to show you.
Hey, LaRon, you know what's even crazy about Jehoiakim? He also brought up Esther as well. You see that in Esther chapter 2, verse 7. And it says, and he brought away, let me start in verse 6, who had been carried away from Jerusalem with the captivity which had been carried away with Jeconiah, king of Judah, whom Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had carried away. Oh, no, this is talking about Mordecai, but it brings up talking about them being brought into Babylon and stuff doing that. That's also talking about.
And then another thing too is the brother, man, he playing games, but he think we don't know what's going on, but we know exactly what's going on. So bottom line, what I'm trying to get to y'all is this, is that when you deal with chronicles, or when you dealing with genealogy, certain things is not brought out to the fullest, as Brother Vic Damone had mentioned some things already when you're dealing with genealogy that was very prevalent too, because number one is we still see that there is inheritance, but at the same time a lot of things happen in the genealogy due to certain types of marriages. Also, when you deal with the names being changed, you know names was definitely, listen, Zerubbabel's name is Zerubbabel. You know what that means? Do anybody know what Zerubbabel's name means?
Something of Babylon, I can't remember.
Well, my question is this, was Zerubbabel born in Babylon?
Should have been.
Was he born there?
Yes.
Are you sure Zerubbabel was born in Babylon? Or did he go into Babylon?
Well, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but from the time I would believe that he was born there.
Yeah, he went into Babylon.
He went into Babylon.
Yeah, he wasn't born.
So let me ask you a question. If he went into Babylon, why is his name Zerubbabel? That should tell you something. Names was changed.
Well, yeah, we know that names get changed all the time. I already showed where Mathaniah name was changed to Zedekiah.
Exactly. So with that being said, I'm done, fellas. You know,
Hey, look, I got to throw a bonus out there. Your real name is not G Conscience. You see what I'm saying? My real name is not, government name is not Vic Damone. It changed when I came on YouTube. I mean, damn.
Exactly. Exactly.
It changed. Oh, man.
Exactly. So you know, stop the games, man. We ain't gonna play no games with you. With that being said, we over here. We got G Consciousness Radio. You know, on the plan. You know, we got how many minutes we got? We got 5 minutes over there left to stream. You know, we're not gonna go into the overtime portion. You know, over here on G Consciousness Radio, we're gonna basically you know, end it in 5 minutes. So if anybody want to ask a question over there, they can press the number 1 to ask a question, and we will open up your mic. You know, also we over here live on Google Plus just as well, so we multitasking. I'm sorry, y'all, for those that came in late, but I didn't get to share none of this tonight and none of the groups. But I figured.
I shared it in a lot of groups.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah, I put it in your group, Talking to Titans, and a couple other groups.
Cool, I appreciate it.
You gotta mute your mic after you type, Victor.
Uh-oh. Is that me?
Nah, that's Madonna.
Oh, never mind.
He got a bad.
Okay. All right.
But I'm done, y'all. Y'all can go in, man. But you know, like I say, and also too, I just want to give one more source for outer source just as well that you might want to check too. It's called the Loeb tree. It's at www.loebtree.com. The Loeb tree, basically. Reason why I want y'all to check that out is because there are other genealogies that says, to be honest, of all the kids that they had, even of Zerubbabel. So y'all might want to check that out because they say he had more kids and also other people too just as well. Now, is all of it correct? I'm not sure, but for the most part, it is something that you want to look in because even when we look with Luke's genealogy that he's given, there's somebody that's called Reza in there. Now, Reza is actually mentioned in this genealogy that these Jews had. So I just want to bring that up also too. So make sure y'all check that out. You know.
And I agree, G-Conscious. I mean, the Bible, in layman's terms, the Bible is full of genealogies, family trees, all the way back to Genesis. I mean, the family trees are there. The listings are there. It's just that people refuse to look. See, I can argue with you if I never look at the book. You see what I'm saying? It's like I could put up the argument all day. If I don't go and research it, I'm just arguing. You know what I'm saying? It's silly to me. You know what I'm saying? That people don't even want to look, or, you know, in certain cases can't look. Because like I said, that wall is that they can't look. But yeah, man, I mean, from Genesis all the way to Revelations, the family trees are there. The lineages, I mean, just a big, huge, you could sit there and write them all out. You know what I'm saying? You could take a pen and paper and write out like the whole connection if you wanted to sit there and do that. It's just that where is these people coming with this argument that this stuff is fake and this, that, the other? Like they don't present. All they do is talk. They don't present evidence. If they realize for 1 second, if y'all could prove that Jesus wasn't real, that God wasn't real, do you know how many people that you would help in the world if that was the case? You would want to bring that evidence to the forefront. You wouldn't just be talking. Anybody can talk. I can tell y'all that today is Monday when we know tomorrow is going to be Wednesday. So how can it be Monday? But maybe if I say it enough, yeah, you know, maybe if I say it enough, people will start believing it. You know what I'm saying? It's silly.
Exactly. Yeah,
they know what's up, man. They just playing both sides to the middle.
Exactly. So real quick, you know, G Consciousness Radio Monday through Thursday. I think we're supposed to have Divine Ron Prospect coming over this Thursday, so y'all might want to tune in. We haven't dealt with a topic yet, but we will basically give y'all the topic. But I believe he's supposed to be coming over Monday through Thursday Central Standard Time. We always on Monday through Thursday. If we might do a special on the Friday sometimes, but for the most part, I relax then and chill for the weekend. So with that being said, you know, we just want to end this G Consciousness Radio on that note. I want to say peace and blessings. If you want to come over to the live hangout that we have right now, you can do so by going to Google Plus and adding G Consciousness on YouTube or just on Google Plus, and we have the actual link on there. So you might want to do that if you want to come over for the conversation on YouTube Live. With that being said, you know, I look forward to having some of the brothers, that's on the panel over there, just as well. I always have Jesus come over sometimes. Victor Moan, I would like you to come over. Then we can even have the sister to come over. And then also, Madon Komet, my man, he always on with me. And then we got also James. So, your show, so, come on over, check us out. We have some great topics. Check out the archives. Check out the archives because we have some great topics dealing with evolution, social Darwinism, all of those things we dealing with. We confronting atheists. We're doing all of that. So come over, check us out. The movement is real. And with that being said, I just want to say peace to those that are out there that's listening to G Consciousness Radio, and thank y'all for actually coming over to listen.
For sure. For sure.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
All right, so cool. We done with G Conscious Radio. We live on YouTube now. We live at 5.
Hey, G Conscious, you want to see something funny? I always would, deal with people that would love to bring up the scenario, at least especially on Blog Talk Radio, about how, our whole belief system is from the 42 laws of Ma'at. Have you heard that before? I mean, that is so hilarious to me.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm so glad that we're actually got video feed right now, because that means I could just start showing stuff instead of talking about it. It's just so much better when we got the evidence and we can put it up and we can compare it side by side, because see, these people refuse to do it. So, we don't have no problem doing it. We don't have no problem doing it at all. Let's blow this up, right? All right. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know how good y'all can see that.
Yeah, we can't really see it. It's not really clear. Hold on for a minute.
Well, don't feel bad. It's the 42 laws of Ma'at.
I'm about to say, I know them.
Look, none of it is clear, but I can, I'm not going to sit up here and read all 42 laws, all right? But I want people to know, okay, I want them to know without a shadow of a doubt, okay, that these 42 laws of Ma'at, right, and anybody go look them up. If you look at all of the laws, they all start off with the word I. I honor virtue. I. Everything is I. I create harmony. I invoke laughter. I am and then look, the best one is number 41 down here. It says, I advance through my own abilities. It says, I advance. So all of this credit, they don't give any credit to any type of creator. It's all about I. And then look, I love the number 38. I praise the goddesses and the God together. Okay. Now y'all claim that these laws are our laws. But see, the thing is, anybody that, has access to a Bible, the laws of Christians are right here at Leviticus 18. All right? And the thing is, these laws don't match up at all, because see, the laws of Ma'at and the laws that are in the Old Testament are clearly speaking from two separate angles, okay? Okay, let's just read off a few of the laws in Leviticus, okay? At Leviticus 18:5, at Leviticus 18:6, it says, you people must not come near any man of you to any close fleshly relative of his to lay bare nakedness. I don't see any of those in these laws telling men not to lay with any man of you. At number 8, the nakedness of your father's wife you must not lay bare. It is your father's nakedness. Number 9, as for the nakedness of your sister, the daughter of your father or the daughter of your mother, whether born in the same household or born outside of it, you must not lay bare their nakedness. The funny thing is, didn't the Egyptians believe in incest, sleeping with their first cousin? But see, these laws, as I read them now, they don't go together at all. Let's see. Maybe we'll just keep going. Maybe we'll find one that connects. At 10, as for the nakedness of the daughter of your son or the daughter of your daughter, you must not lay bare their nakedness, because they are your nakedness. Now, 11, 12, 14, 13, 15, 16. As you keep reading, every line starts off the nakedness of your daughter-in-law, the nakedness of your brother's wife, the nakedness of a woman and her daughter, you must not lay bare. Same together. You can't sleep with the mama and the daughter at the same time. No, fellas, you can't do it. I don't care how good she look. Funny, none of these laws are remotely close to anything in the laws of Ma'at. Now, one of the funny things, if you keep reading right here at 19, they keep going. They keep going. Now, at 31, right, 1931, it says, do not turn yourselves to spirit mediums and do not consult professional fortune tellers of events so as to become unclean by them. Right there at 37, it says, I praise goddesses and God. It seemed like these 42 laws of Ma'at are more contradictive to the laws of Leviticus. I'm curious on where the matches is. See, we can make this for Garfield because we got so much. Because Garfield used to play around on TRS. He was safe around those other atheists. But, you know, it's clear he's going to run from all of these things I point out to. Everything when you bring up the 42 laws of Ma'at and ancient Kemet and this, that, the other, they went against, and look, I'll read it. I'd rather read it than you know what I'm saying, give you a misleading quote, okay? And
Bring it out.
Yeah, it's really, really clear here. It's really, really clear here. And look, right here at Leviticus 18:1, and God continued to speak to Moses, saying, speak to the sons of Israel, and you must say to them, I am the Lord your God. The way the land of Egypt does, in which you dwelt, you must not do. I'll say that again so people will catch it. The way the land of Egypt does, in which you dwelt, you must not do. And the way, hold on, look, I got a bonus for you. And the way of the land of Canaan does, into which I am bringing you, you must not do. Now, I'm just saying, now look, it was really, really clear. There was no contradiction. Now watch this. At 1933, I have not left the laws of Leviticus, people. Okay? 1933. And in case an alien resident resides with you as an alien in your land, you must not mistreat them. The alien resident who resides as an alien with you should become to you a native of yours, and you must love him as you love yourself. For you became alien residents in the land of Egypt. Now, this is the whole confusion thing, people. You ever notice when it comes to us, the followers of Scripture, we try to be nice to everybody, right? We try to be nice to everybody. We don't care what story you coming with. We don't care if you believe in aliens. We don't care if you believe in all of that laws of my. We don't care.
That's right.
We accept you for who you are. Now, where does it say that in y'all's book? Where does it say that in y'all stuff? Because when it comes to peace and harmony, God was preaching that in the Old Testament. It wasn't just Jesus saying it. God said it too. That's not a contradiction. That kind of goes hand in hand. Because clearly, like G. Conscious brought up the Chaldeans, right? He brought up the Chaldeans. If you go to the story of Lot, right? And look, I'm going to flip right quick. Do my little quick read, you know what I'm saying? If you go to the story of Lot, right? And that is, well, excuse me, not the story of Lot, the story of Job. Apologize. The story of Job. And everybody knows the story of Job. That's when God and Satan had that little discussion, and Satan went to jacking Job up, right? One key scripture, though, that nobody really pays attention to. When Satan came and left heaven and came down to earth, started messing with Job, right? Right here at what's this? This is at 1:17. 1:17. While that one was yet speaking, another one came and proceeded to say, the Chaldeans made up 3 bands and went dashing against the camels and taking them and the attendants they struck down with the edge of the sword. I got to escape only by myself to tell you who sent the Chaldeans after Job. You see what I'm saying? At this point, this is telling you who Satan already has on his side. Because look, right there in scripture, everybody go, Job 1:17. Does that not say the Chaldeans? They were working with Satan even back then. So I'm saying, we try to give you small things because a lot of atheists come, well, there's no evidence, there's no evidence, there's no evidence. But then they'll go and worship politics. And we'll say, well, hey, according to scripture, if Satan is real, he would have aligned himself with the people in power. Makes sense? Satan's not ignorant. It doesn't say anything about him being stupid. The Bible said God made him perfect. It also said he was an enemy of man. So if he had a direction he would go, why not go with the politicians? It's funny how all of y'all say, oh, they're crooked. Oh, they do all this other type of stuff. And they get away with it. They get away with it on camera. They get away with it in your face. Well, you know what? The Chaldeans made up 3 bands. You know what? Job couldn't call anybody to come help him. Job couldn't go back and fight them 3 bands of Chaldeans. He was just one man.
Bring it out.
I'm just saying. So we show you the patterns. Like I've had conversations trying to tell even young people, look, young people ain't stupid. Look, if you show them Satan, they will kind of back up like, oh, that was too much right there. Right. It's the old heads, the ones that are stuck in tradition. You know, Jesus Christ said that it'd be hard for men to break away from their traditions.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Like we have this whole system. Well, look, they don't even realize that when we talk about an enemy and we constantly say, hey, Satan is separating us as a people. He's doing this. Their whole argument is, well, Satan ain't real, so y'all just crazy. And they'll stay separate. But look, those same atheists, right? They'll sit up and talk to the people that believe in aliens. They'll sit up and talk to the people that believe in ghost hunters and, Santa Claus and the WWE. They'll sit back in big discussions about all that fake stuff. You see what I'm saying? But when we try to say, well, hey, there's an enemy, we just want you to investigate, just take a look at this and see it for yourself. For some strange reason, either y'all are afraid to go and look, which is a great possibility, or you make what I was saying earlier legit, because scriptures tell us as Christians, people that believe in the Bible, that God will separate you from us. And if he's put that wall in front of us and you say that God isn't real, what's stopping you from crossing that line?
Ooh, that's right. Bring it out.
Real talk.
That's right.
If it's all fake, it shouldn't be no problem with y'all stepping over that line. But there y'all, look,
right.
I'm pretty sure people are watching this stream right now, and at the same time, look, they ain't going to cross that line. Why? What are you afraid of? Now, look, I'm going to say something on public airways. I hope they play it back for him. Tyrone Thompson of Talk Real Solutions. See, I put a challenge on him a long time ago. Because I told Tyrone, I said that I honestly believed that he was under demonic possession. I believed that he was under heavy demonic possession. So I gave him a test, fellas and lady. I see you sitting there. I gave him a big test, and he failed miserably. This is what I told him. I said, if God isn't real, right, and you're not under demonic possession, and God hasn't put that wall up like you say, I said, T-Dog, all I want you to do is read the book of Genesis. right? And I gave him a starting point, right? Because I didn't want him to get caught up on the names, you know, and get confused and stuff. I told him, I said, look, when you get to those parts where they start reading off names, just skip it. Get to the part where you see people interacting, all right? You know, he called me like the next day, right? And he said that he couldn't get past the story of Lot. And I said, well, what happened? He said, I just couldn't read it.
Well, that's he's got a what you would call in ancient Egypt a Netaru. He's possessed by a Netaru.
Oh, man,
one of them
look,
goddesses or gods.
I want y'all to notice, okay, that to stop at the story of Lot. Do y'all look? Okay, that ain't nothing but. Wait, I'm gonna count the pages, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He made it 7 pages. 7 pages.
Oh, man.
So you know what? I stopped asking atheists to read the Bible. Because that's proven. You can't do it. You just can't. You'll start reading this and it'll be no different. And look, and I'm going to really trip y'all out. It'll be no different than those so-called non-believers when they tried to inhabit Babylon. See, look, this is another thing I throw up in an atheist's face. Because, see, God said very simply, he said Babylon would be destroyed and it would never be inhabited again. See, that's past, present, and future, right? That's speaking on a future presence as well. Now, who are the people that tried to inhabit Babylon after the Bible was written? Okay, well, if we look at the list, Alexander the Great, he died, what, at 30-something years old? Who else that was a prominent destructor and leader until he tried to inhabit Babylon? Everything went west, you know what I'm saying, left field. That would have been Adolf Hitler. Go look it up. He went, now look, he was doing fine. He was killing Jews, doing all of that stuff, until he went into Babylon, all his problems started. Stalin tried it too. We all know what happened to him. Now, more recently, all right, a name that all of our generation knows that tried to inhabit Babylon was Saddam Hussein. Now, Saddam made a Quran written in human blood. Nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to him, people. When you go over in Iraq, any of the people of Iraq said that he was loved in Iraq, that they had jobs, they had an economy, that they were straight. They don't even know why the government came and attacked Saddam when bin Laden said he was the one that blew up the towers. How did that happen? See, when it comes down to messing around with God's word, yeah, he got ways of getting to you. You know what I'm saying? One way or the other. Now, for those of us that now know that Babylon is the target area, who's going over there to build a house? Who's going to be the next tester to see if God was playing about Babylon or not? Because Babylon is a real place. You can Google map that. It's not messed up. It's a beautiful area. You see the waterfront? It is gorgeous. Babylon is gorgeous. But like I said, when Saddam Hussein decided to move his offices over there, it just didn't work out for him. The government, look, the U.S. didn't want to spot him no more money no more. They didn't want to have his back no more. These are the things that clearly show scripture over everything else. What up, though?
Hey, let me ask you this question. So you believe that Babylon, according to Revelations, is literal Babylon?
Well, look, if you Google map Babylon, you get a hit. Now, the thing is, you have to look at Saddam and then Babylon and see his flags, because they ain't there now. But look, when he was there, you see his flags, all his stuff up, right there in one of the main, I believe it was one of the main structures that were still standing. Saddam Hussein was trying to re-inhabit Babylon to disprove the Bible, because you know Saddam was a Muslim. So if he could inhabit Babylon, if he could turn Babylon into another Iraq and have families, children's, schools, all of those things operating in Babylon, then you know what? Every Christian could throw their Bible away. Every Christian, if he would have made that
Well,
city.
That's right.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick, Big Demo. Now, when you deal with Isaiah, right? Isaiah 11 or 13, Isaiah 13, and Jeremiah. Now, I believe that Mystery Babylon is a religion, but has a literal city. I believe that literal city is the actual Babylon. Now, if you notice something, Babylon was partially destroyed over in Isaiah chapter 13 and also in Jeremiah, partially. And the reason why I say that is because it was actually absorbed by other people. But the reason why I say that is because it says it has a fulfillment that Babylon is to be destroyed, right? Fully. Right. And nobody is not to dwell in a certain spot that's in Babel, right? Now, when you get to the New Testament, Peter is writing to the churches in Babylon. So we have to look at that and say, as the scripture says in Revelation chapter 18, it says the remembrance of Babylon came to God's memory of its destruction. So that means that what was in Isaiah has to be completed, fulfilled, because it was partial back then. Because remember, when the Medes and Persians came in, they didn't destroy Babylon, they just absorbed it.
Right.
So what happens is it
they
has
destroyed a lot. Only they destroyed a lot.
But it said that there will be no more buildings or none of that, and we see, as the brother just read, it would be a desert place. As he just read, that's not the case at all. Babylon is beautiful, brother. And then we look at also Peter writing to Babylon. So there remains a future fulfilling, as I brought out yesterday on G Consciousness Radio, of a full destruction of the new Babylon is going to be built, because they are building it as a commercial and a trade center. That's what I want to let y'all know, because even Obama gave them damn near $1 million to help fix it back up, and China damn near $3.4 million.
Oh, now look, this is Babylon as of 2016. If you look at it, you see the area, you see the palm trees, you can see that there at one point in time it had to be some type of greenery there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like a tore down, run down city, but trust me, brother. Look, I'm not going over there, man. I'm not doing it. You couldn't pay me to step one. No, look. I wouldn't sleep one night. Nope. You know what I'm saying? This is, like I said, the remembrance. Now keep in mind, if you notice, like, it's hard to tell, and I'm trying to find a photo to compare it to the next one, because, like, before you could see Saddam Hussein's flags up in this city. Like, he had his office there. I don't know how long he was there for, but I know if Barack Obama himself is trying to re-inhabit this land, the first thing they're going to try to do is throw it up in our... If they could get people to just stay here and, like, you know what I'm saying, and live there for over a year, they're going to try to use this as an angle. But like I said, to this day, y'all don't see no cars, y'all don't see no light poles.
You need to check out, when you get a chance to, check out Zechariah chapter 5. And let me know what you think about Zechariah chapter 5, because I keep telling people, man, Saddam Hussein was taking stuff and was building that city up and doing all types of stuff from the destruction. Right. They said that he wanted to be Nebuchadnezzar. That he said,
right. Yes, you hit the nail right on the head. He did want to be King Nebuchadnezzar. That was his whole goal.
Yeah, he said he was actually Nebuchadnezzar. He said he the grandson. It says he said that that's his peoples. That's what he said.
Yep. See what I'm saying? So look, you hit the nail right on the head with that one. And everybody that had that type of mindset, because even if you notice in Scripture, God didn't kill King Nebuchadnezzar. He let him live. The three wise men came in there. They walked out. They left. See, the thing is, after the flood, God made a promise. He said he would never destroy the world like he did. What he started doing was separating his people from these other folks. That's what he started doing. He said, you know what? Instead of me just killing these people, it makes no sense. They keep coming back with the same ideology. They keep coming back with the same ignorance. They keep listening to Satan. So let them have that. I don't want them folks in my kingdom anyway. You feel what I'm saying? He said, hey, look, man, let them have that. But after that, you know what I'm saying? Look, after that, because you had those key points, and I point that out to people all the time. When you have the story of Lot, this is a scenario where God was finally playing that Batman, that Superman, that superhero like you wanted him to. Because in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, when you have that one story about the men surrounding the house, young and old, and their whole mindset was, look, we want to rape these men that just went in this house. Y'all have to think about the community at that point. If these men were in the community, then this is the way that everyone was thinking at this point in time. Folks don't realize what it means when we point out an entire city, or let's say an entire state of rapists, a state that would allow rape, okay? Forced, whether it was on a man or a woman, they didn't care.
Exactly.
So when God came and destroyed all of them, because they knew right then and there that was going to be a problem. We didn't need that in 2016. So God came and knocked that all off. All off. All right?
Hey man, that's all the gays talk about in Sodom and Gomorrah when he destroyed that, don't you? That's all they talk about, man.
Well, you know, look, this was the real messed up part. You know, when they were talking about that gay Bible that they had made. See, I found out what they did. They changed they changed the verses of Leviticus when it was talking about you know, a man shouldn't lay down with another man, and then other scriptures talk about, you know, if a man does that, he should be put to death. They changed all of that around. The funny thing was, they tried to make it seem like that when it came down to that sex thing, that was something strictly for the Canaanites, which I thought was hilarious, because I was like, okay, so now you're trying to say that all black people started homosexuality. when you change the word of God like that, you literally change everything else. It's not like you get away with one verse and then everything else is going to coincide. No. You can't change one single verse out of the Bible without messing up the whole scripture. There's no way you can do it. So for all of y'all that follow that gay Bible, the white one with the rainbow cross on it, all that, that's fine. That's fine. But don't think that God is going to accept that simply because you rewrote the book. There's no acceptance to that type of stuff whatsoever. Okay? And look, people can get mad at me all I want, because I'll say it directly. We're live right now. Homosexuality is a choice. I don't care how mad you get at me. Okay? Homosexuality is a choice. Plain and simple. Nobody put a gun to your head. Nobody made you go into the room with that other dude. Nobody did that.
Right.
Nobody did that.
Let me say this real quick. Now, I got to say this because, you know, we're going to have to end this. We got 1 more minute till we get up out of here, you know, 11:30. I appreciate everybody on the panel. I appreciate you, Victor Moan, as well as Yeshua, man, Jesus DiCaprio, also the sister Mariah, and also James. I appreciate y'all, man, for lasting this long. Which I know the brother got to get up and go to work tomorrow. I definitely didn't go today. You know, you know, I had some other things to do today, but I've been on this computer all day. Victor Moan, man, we will be getting up, man.
Yep. Yeah, I just found you. So well, I'm all linked up to you now. You'll see me when you go off stream. You check your YouTube stuff. You'll see I done linked up to all your stuff.
Cool, man. I'm gonna link up with you, man. Do some work with you, so I will be hitting your inbox. So disrespect me, man.
Sure.
And, like I say, you know, G Conscious Radio Monday through Thursday. Check us out, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be on tomorrow. Most likely, we're gonna have try to get we talked to Divine today, you know, in the back room in the hangouts. He came and kicked it with us and hung out with us today. It's always a privilege to deal with the brother. So we will be doing something probably this Thursday. So look out for that. Facebook page, LaRon G Consciousness. Check that out. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure y'all click and subscribe, and make sure y'all share. Y'all share these YouTube videos. You know, make sure you do that. That way, also hit the indication button so when G Consciousness is coming on, you know, the panel will be open, and then also, you know, y'all know basically. And Facebook group, Bust the Bible Like a Rifle. You know, that's the Facebook group. Check that out. You know, for those that are listening in, y'all, it ain't hard to find me at all. You know, inbox me. You got any questions on Facebook? Blog Talk Radio, G Conscious Radio. Check it out. Blog Talk Radio, G Consciousness Radio. So, with that being said, I just want to say peace to the family out there. Peace and blessings to everybody that's listening in. And continue to support and also subscribe. Peace. I gotta do this too. I forgot. I'm sorry. Shouts out to Debate Talk for You platform, Sal Showtime, also Virtual TV, also Global Media by Sim. Shouts out to them brothers, man. And you know, we looking to do some things and link up and you know, make some things happen out here.
Hey, does anybody know what happened to Supreme?
I don't know what happened to Supreme either.
Dang. Yeah, I heard. It's been over a year, man.
Exactly, yeah. So with that being said, I just want to say peace to y'all. Peace and blessings.
All right, peace, brother.